Hello and welcome to True Abundance Oasis. I'm Natalie Kent and this is my business sister Tomar Levine, and we are the Earth Mothers of this community. So as co-creators, we are endeavoring to create a collaborative learning community, and this is a place for you to grow your soul work with the principles of true abundance. So we're going to share a little bit today with you about what Tao is, what's involved, and so you can get a feel for whether this is where you want to be and whether this feels like home to you.
So how do you know if Tao might be your home? If you are a soul-based business owner who's seeking to stop doing business the hard way, the solitary way, and explore collaboration, many forms of support that we can get from each other in order to support our success in forms of partnership, in co-working, in brainstorming, in visioning. This is one of the things we're offering here at Tao, is collaboration. And if you're ready to discover, deepen, and grow your soul work in the company of others doing the same thing, we feel it's very, very important at this time in the world for all of us to bring the gifts of our soul out into the world in the form of our business. But it's not so easy to do that alone. So we need each other to bring our soul work out. And if you'd like to learn about the slow, organic business growth in line with the principles of nature, there aren't many places where you're going to find business teachings that don't make you crazy and feel overwhelmed and like it's, something that you can't really do. We believe in creating simple processes, offering at a normal human pace so that those of us who are here to give our soul work can actually do that and create a viable business in a sane way. If you're ready to come out of isolation and have a place that feels like a home, not only do entrepreneurs tend to suffer a lot from isolation, which is one of the chief complaints, but spiritually oriented people in general, and spiritual entrepreneurs in particular, often have wondered if we belong or where we belong in the world. So we all need a place where we belong. And that's the home, that's the oasis that we hope to offer you in Tao. Natalie.
So let's look at what actually makes business overwhelming, traditional business. Well, the first thing is pace. So we're expected to keep up with all the latest trends, and business working at an unhuman pace of growth and overnight success, and all these things that we are told that we should be creating quicker and faster. And that's actually creating a lot of stress in our bodies and overwhelm, because we go, my goodness, I can't keep up with that. And so we either give up or we go into struggle. Leading on from that is size. Business doesn't have to be massive. You don't have to have a worldwide impact or global domination or make a 6 or 7 figure business to be successful. So we've been taught that bigger is better, and this is not necessarily true. It's certainly not true in nature. Finally, solitude. As Tomar mentioned, solitude has become quite an epidemic in the entrepreneurial world, partly because of technology. We're taught that freedom is the goal at all costs, and the laptop lifestyle has prevailed. And what this has done is actually kept us in silos. And we're actually missing the camaraderie and the support that we feel from working within teams and having an office or a group that we work within to understand our place. So pace, size, and solitude kind of are working against us in terms of the mainstream culture of business, which leads to what True Abundance Oasis is all about.
Humans were not... Yes, here are 5 petals of our principles and our values you're going to hear a little bit more about. And humans were not designed to live or work or create in isolation, and yet we have somehow been backed into that corner by the solopreneur model that we all have bought into or have been told that's the only thing there is. So we actually envision Tao as creating the fertile ground or womb in which we can grow and birth our soul work together in the company of others, in a safe environment and a stimulating and creative environment. So some of the things that make Tao different are the values that we stand for and our teachings and our methods. So the Tao flower that you see on the screen contains our values and principles, with our emphasis on soulful work, on healthy money, on natural simplicity of means, joyful collaboration, and holistic living as being all essential to what abundance really is. We will be embodying actually elements of the new paradigm. This is what excites me so much, because many of us who have not done very well in the old world methods, it's not because there's something wrong with us, it's because we're actually here to help bring in a new model, a new paradigm, and I say a new world. And we're affirming that that new world is not only possible, it's coming. And those of us who hold that vision in our hearts, we actually have the responsibility to make choices in our lives and in our business that help promote that, that help actually create a bridge. So these are the methods that we're offering to actually be a bridge that we will be living now in this world, the principles that we want to see, that we are, destined really to help bring into being. So our teaching curriculum includes all the principles that you see there in the flower, developing your soul work, collaboration skills, a healthy attitude towards money, simple business methods, basic technologies, intuitive pricing, clearing money blocks, spiritual guidance in business, and nature-based business planning, among many other things. All of these teachings are available as we focus on growing our soul work and seeing what is needed. So what else makes Tao different is actually the structure of how we hope to run this group, because in most business communities, it's a top-down teaching. There's a centralized control. It's essentially competitive, where everyone is still just thinking about their own, personal success. And the teachings come from a single source, one person who has to have some, limited knowledge. And also the students are passive consumers, not contributors. So instead of doing that top-down teaching, we're actually introducing a participatory and collaborative way of learning through small pods of 4 to 6 people who will be resources for each other through the program. And that way they're going to grow their own resourcefulness as business owners and cooperators with each other. They'll learn to work together, they'll learn together, they'll brainstorm together, they'll hold each other accountable, and they'll support each other energetically, which is an underpinning to this program that is really different. And the pods will stay together for a full 4 months, really becoming bonded and really knowing what each other needs. And not only are we going to be working in that structure of pods, which I'm really excited about, but we're going to have monthly tribal council meetings, which will be a forum where the members can directly influence the actual operation of the community, can have a vote or can have input into the evolving program as it develops. So Natalie, what's included in Tao?
Well, you've just really highlighted the unique aspects of Tao, the True Abundance Framework. It's the small numbers, so the pods that are part of a whole. The fact that this is an application only membership is also a feature. We're not just inviting anyone to join this community. We want to make sure that they're actually aligned with the same shared values of true abundance so that we can all feel comfortable in this container. And the collaborative group structure. So this isn't a competitive environment. This is what really makes Tao a standout amongst other business communities that we've been a part of. And it comes down to three main areas that we're delivering as part of this package. Firstly, kindred connections. So this is about really encouraging collaboration and connection, meaningful connection, purposeful connection within the community. So Tomar's mentioned the seed pods. There'll also be a professional directory so that you can actually look up all of the members, find out what business they're in, where they're located, how to contact them, so that you can facilitate those connections yourself or between other members. It will also involve an online group, so we will be using Facebook, at least for now, to house all of our members so that we are all in one place to make connections when needed. But really the emphasis is on the seed pods, and so your immediate circle of 4 to 6 people for that 4-month period. Live events. So for those of you who may be like me and don't like really interacting online, this is helping to bridge the gap so that we can actually get together like this on Zoom, like Tomar and I have today, to see each other's faces and actually be in the same virtual room live together. So this will involve, firstly, tribal councils on a regular basis where all members are invited to participate so that we can all engage in how we want this community to grow together. This is not about us as the leaders or facilitators to tell you what this community should be. This is a collaboration in itself. Also, live events will be, the teachings of True Abundance will be a live event in themselves. So they'll be conducted over Zoom in interactive teaching calls. So they'll happen every month. So there'll be one teaching call a month and one Q&A call a month. So one call will be themed, the other one will just be open for general questions. And finally, collaborative curriculum. So Tomar also mentioned this, that this isn't just one person's teachings. We realize that that's limited, that we all have incredible knowledge, experience, and wisdom on how to grow true abundance, and whether we know it or not. So this is about encouraging that kind of collaboration and sharing of knowledge. So firstly, as a facilitators or teachers of Tao, we have a resource library that consists of our business resources that we use in our own businesses. And that's a collaborative library, so it's all of our resources put together. We also have a teaching faculty, so it's the 2 of us, plus we have 2 other teachers and potentially guest teachers as well within and outside the community. So we will be inviting some members to become guest teachers within the community. So this is an exciting opportunity to be a part of for your own business as well. And next, so we want to give you a real, feeling of what it's like to join Tao, what happens inside this container once you join. The first step is you'll receive orientation videos about true abundance and about how to engage with the community and get the most out of it. So that's kind of step 1. Then we'll have an opening ceremony. Given this is a new community, it's kind of a big deal for us all to come together in this way. So this will be our first official tribal council where all members are present and involved in the direction of this Oasis. Then you'll join your seed pod, your members of 4 to 6 people, and get to know each other, exchange contact details, and start the process of communication and collaboration and how you might be able to support each other in business. Then you'll receive access to the resource library, which you can access at any time. So those resources are there to help you and you can handpick what you need and when. They're all available online in various formats. And the teaching calls will be coming up shortly after that. So the first teaching call will be held and you'll be invited to join live. If you can't join live, you'll receive the recording. And finally, the next step is to just really explore through your seed pod how this community can serve you, how you can grow your soul work in collaboration, in a collaborative learning environment. So we hope this gives you a bit of a feel for what it might be like to become a member of DAO. All of this is part of a subscription package. So as a member, you pay $100 US per month, which is approximately $130 per month in Australian dollars. And it includes all the elements that I mentioned before. So it's all inclusive. There's only one level or layer of membership. And this is something that we want to keep really affordable for you as you're growing your business. There's so many business programs and trainings out there that we wanted to come up with something that was all inclusive, that this could be your go-to place that not only feels like home, but it also contains a variety of resources that are going to help you grow your soul work. Okay, so that's it from us. This is a very brief overview of DAO, and we want to invite you, if you feel resonant with this vision and want to be a part of this, please apply via our website. Just click on the apply button in the nav bar. And we do require applications fairly soon in the next few weeks, because the doors open officially on the 1st of May. So then the doors will close to new members for 4 months to make sure we stabilize and consolidate the membership for that period.
Thank you. And if you have been looking and hoping there was an oasis somewhere in the confusing chaos and mayhem of the online business world, I hope you'll come and join us, because that is the vision we hold for all who are here to grow their soul work, contribute to the world that's coming. Thank you so much.